Hi, I'm Ray Bohacz, and welcome to the Engine Man segment of the Successful Farming TV show. Being part of the Successful Farming service team, I welcome and invite you to contact me through sfenginemanandagriculture.com to help you with any problems that you may have with farm equipment or even your wife's car. But over the years, I've had many farmers contact me, and I have found that there are a lot of cooling system issues out on the farm, be it with the combine during harvest, whether it's a tractor, sprayer, or what have you, with a pickup truck or a grain truck. There's usually a good majority of the questions I receive are cooling system issue related. And I think part of that is rooted in the fact that people don't truly understand how an engine is cooled. The misconception being that the radiator cools the engine. The radiator does not cool the engine. It is the liquid's job, the antifreeze, to cool the engine, and it is the radiator's job to cool the liquid. And to prove that this is correct, some of you may have a boat, and many boats use lake water, or what they would call ocean water or sea water, and don't have a radiator. So that proves that the radiator does not cool the engine, it's the liquid that cools the engine. And since that is looked at the wrong way, it causes a lot of diagnostic issues. So what I'd like to do is explain a few things about radiators and do a quick walk around. This is a piece of a radiator core from an engine, and there are many components to a radiator. The tank would be here, and that solders onto the core, and then these are the fins and these are the tubes. The tubes actually carry the coolant, and the fins touching them is where the heat dissipation occurs. So the tubes carry the liquid, and then the fins actually take the heat from the liquid and put it into the atmosphere. Now, oftentimes, you would look inside the radiator, and this one is not a good example of that, is that these tubes are very clean. There's no corrosion built up whatsoever. If you look inside the cap and see corrosion in the tubes, then it is apparent that the flow is being blocked. But there is something that happens that is not commonly known. It is called fouling, F-O-U-L-I-N-G. And what that is the formation of deposits at the bottom part of the radiator. If it's a cross flow, it would be in the lower tubes. If it's a north, south, up and down, it would be at the bottom tank. And what that effectively does is diminishes the size of the radiator and makes it act as if it's smaller. It's very easy to determine if you have radiator fouling. Use an infrared gun with the engine hot to measure the temperature across the core. Contrary to what you would think, the cold part of the core is what is blocked because there is no hot coolant going there. And if you're wondering where I am today, I'm at the Firestone Research facility for their farm tires in Columbiana, Ohio. This is the home of the AD2 technology and the original 23-degree tire design. So it's a real cool place, and we want your engine to run cool. So you have a blessed day, and if I could help you in any way, please contact me. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Dave Mowitz. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe right here if you haven't already, and click that little bell right here to be notified when we post a new video. And click here to see more great videos.